The last round of the ESET Cup Series 2023 took place in BRNO in the Czech Republic. And the races at the Autodrome BRNO, creating spectacular scenes for the whole audience. Well, the season got underway in Oschersleben way back in April. And now here we are in BRNO for the series finale. Luckily, the weather favoured the drivers and teams. However, there were spins and spills throughout the weekend. The start of Saturday's GT sprint race was particularly difficult, and this is what the drivers expected.
Yeah, we will see. It's very hot. The track is very slippery, quite dirty. So and also it eating tires a lot. So we have to save the tires for the race and survive on the position.
BRNO is a nice track. I like it. The grip is a bit low, but it's good fun. And yeah, today we drive with the M6 again. So a bit of old lady. So we try and have a good race.
Well, the race start was very tight indeed, especially down into the first two corners. Amidst the chaos, it was Libor Milota emerging as the best runner, taking the lead in the GT3 class. It was Salaquada who quickly launched an attack, though, and managed to snatch that lead back. Max Hesse, a factory driver for BMW, closely followed them with the older generation M6. With Sven Barth victorious with a Ginetta Chevrolet further back.
After the start, I could manage to have a gap to the rest of the field. And then I was struggling a little bit with the tires, but I had time to save them a little bit, so it was very nice to drive.
Salaquada won the GT3 category. The crucial battle for the title unfolded in GTC. Jakub Gallas controlled the lead, his teammate Pavlovic struggling to overtake Vazak for a long time. Pavlovic eventually managed to get past Vazak and secure second place, but it was Gallas who crossed the finish line in first place. Since the ESET GT standings count only the best result from the two weekend's races, Gallas' victory guaranteed him the title.
Was the first half of the season where I was just struggling very much with the car. It was new to me so far. Up until now, I was driving touring cars, which are all front-wheel drive. They have the engine in the front, so it was a complete opposite.
In the GT4 category, Zigo claimed victory and at the same time sealed the title. Slovica winning the GTX category and becoming the champion too. On Sunday, numerous drivers switched positions at the start, but there were no collisions. Overall, it was Miro Konopka who would dominate the race.
I think season was very good for us. I think that ESET Cup and ESET Series. I think it's for this situation, it's a good series, good participation, good competition. A lot of people ask me for it. In Central Europe, it's the best series in this moment, and I am satisfied, of course.
On Sunday in GT3, Milota finished second and Kazek third. Salaquada put the final touches on his season, securing his 9th victory. Salaquada dominant throughout the year.
After break, 1.5 years for us, for me and for our team, we start to race again, so we choose ESET as a nice series, nice circuit. Also, we had to make a new Evo kit for the car. Seems to be all good. Car was working, season went perfectly.
I think that my season was very super because I had a lot of fight with other racemen and race car.
Jakub Gallas secured the GTC category title with a victory on Saturday and confirmed his success with another win on Sunday. Vazak finished in second place, with Pavlovic taking third after getting caught up in an incident on the first lap. In the GTX category, Max Hesse emerged as the winner. He was transferred from the GT3 class to GTX with his older generation M6 GT3.
It was nice, it was good. Also driving the M6 again brings back some memories. Obviously we have the M4 now since 2 years, so it was nice to get back into the M6. We had good fun, it was a nice weekend, great amount of people, a lot of fans, so it was cool to see.
Well, the results of the GT races looking like this. Now we turn our attentions to the endurance race. Always a spectacular battle, as Kurt Wagner
nice.
expected.
A lot of, fans here, so we enjoy it.
The race started without too many complications. Miro Konotka heading the field. Behind him, Philip Salaquada and Libor Milota were close at it. However, at the end of the second lap, there was drama between Peter Leeson and Kurt Wagner. This happened in the final corner. Wagner's Lamborghini flipped over and back onto its wheels. Lissa stopped a short distance later with a damaged KTM, and the safety car was deployed. After the restart, Max Hesse was putting pressure on Libor Milota and spent several laps behind the Mercedes. Milota eventually made a pit stop and returned to the track just ahead of Hesse. Hesse eventually pitting too, and it was Gregor Zigo who took over behind the wheel. Miro Konotka won.
If I run with prototype, I won. If I run with GT3, I was every time in podium. That's why I am really satisfied with the season.
In the GT3 category, Salaquada emerged as the winner ahead of Milota, and the duo of Max Hesse and Gregor Zigo. Lachak Janic won the GTX class, became the champion in this category. Franz Lammer claiming victory in GTC. And it was Antel Zigo emerging as the winner in the GT4 category, both in the race and the championship. TCR returned in Brno, and on Saturday's race, it was the young Hungarian driver Attila Buxi starting from pole position.
I think the field this year is one of the best in TCR Eastern Europe. Of course, I've never ever raced in this series before, but I have watched nearly all of the races so far. And I'm pretty excited about this race.
Alongside Busi Homola starting on the grid.
So yeah, we will see. I will try to overtake Attila, but try to enjoy the race and have a nice and awesome race.
And Homola did just that, quickly taking the lead before the first corner. Busi facing a challenge from Adam Kut and resulting in a fierce battle between them both. There was contact between Busi and Kut, damaging Kut's bodywork, causing it to rub against the tyre, and the Hyundai was dropping pace because of that, allowing Busi and Grozek to overtake. Kut and Zipper battling for 4th and 5th positions. And then Kaiser spinning out at the first corner. Meanwhile, Busi catching back up to Homola for the lead, overtook Homola on the outside, and then eventually won the race.
I've been practicing for this for I think more than 1 year. So my last race in the Swift Cup was in Poznan in October last year. So it was nearly 1 year ago. And since that I've been practicing on my simulator a lot at home.
Homola second, Grozek behind in third. The closing race of the TCR Eastern European Series Petter Fillen on pole position after the podium ceremony on Saturday. Bussi drawing 9th on the grid, which means he started 9th with a reverse grid. It was Fillen who had the slow start, lost positions early on. Nigo took the lead, but soon Kirscher claiming first position. Nigo defended his second place well from Zippel, who had Gamondi close behind. The Italian driver defending his position from Hommler and Kut. Kut eventually overtaking Hommler and then successfully passing Gamondi. Meanwhile, Grozek overtook Hommler, who then fell into the clutches of Buxi, who would eventually pass him on the 7th lap. Kut found the way past Nigo and moved into 2nd place. The eventual winner, René Kirscher, had a calm race. He took the lead on the opening lap. He maintained that until the checkered flag.
It was a great race, great victory. The car was great. The team did a great job, so I'm very happy. Consistency. I had a lot of podiums, a lot of good races to earn some points.
Kut 2nd, Nigo 3rd, Hommler winning the championship.
Proved that we are fast, the team is perfect, and yeah, perfect season.
Well, here are your TCR results from BRNO. When it comes to the single-seaters, the ACC Formula race, always something to look forward to. Starting 3rd on the grid in the F4 CEZ Championship.
I think it will be a very exciting one. It's my first pole position in this season, and for everyone the race pace is quite similar, so I'm sure it will be a good one.
This is teammate Renaud Francot, but it was Isha who got the best start, overtaking Francot down to turn 1. However, the championship leader remained in 1st place. Isha followed Francot, and their fight was an opportunity for Sauter, who closed up at the end. After a couple of laps, the gap started to grow again, but it was Francot
I feel amazing
who won.
after this race, honestly. It was a bit stressful in the beginning with everyone had a good start. It was a little bit first lap fighting, but after that I managed to get the little gap.
In the second race, race 1 winner Francot started from pole position. 2nd place in the first race, Ethan Isha had the best reaction and took the lead though. Isha had to be cautious throughout the race as Francot was right behind him to the last lap. However, Isha had a mistake-free race and managed to secure his 6th win of the season, with Francot finishing 2nd.
For sure it was a nice race. I'm very happy about it. Very hard one at the same time because my teammate was quite fast too, but I still managed to win the race and I'm very happy.
Michael Sauter finishing 3rd with Michel from Genda in 4th.
I'm very happy to work with my team chief and my engineers and my mechanics.
Francot and Isha sharing the spoils. Well, the 11th season of the ESET Cup comes to a close. It was a great racing weekend. The organisers very satisfied as well.
Fully committed teams for what they do during the whole season, and it's also kind of a measure for us how successful we are during this whole season and the race weekend. And also the fact that we are able to join many championships within the ESET Cup series, what we will try to do also for the next season. See you in the next season in 2024.